Maybe I will try. But after all, the draw maybe is better and
Well,
go for the four
it
games.
depends.
Queen d2, he just went for
First,
it.
it depends how the opening will.
And his face is giving all the expression and what he has in mind that, well, okay, it's a draw, not more than that. Queen e1, queen e6, queen e1, king h2. I guess queen f2, but any other queen move will do it. Queen f2, he went. Queen e4, check. Both are just making the moves like a
technical finish.
Okay,
story
game
and they
11
draw.
ended in a draw in the Chess World Championships 2016. And the challenger and the reigning world champion are equal before game number 12. That is exciting.
Well, it is exciting. I mean, it was kind of not a surprise for us, but the way the game became a draw, finally, it was kind of a surprise because at this stage when they're mentally so much pressed, I mean, it is, I think, fantastic to see this idea c3, bc3, d5, what Magnus was making. It's not a risky idea by Magnus, but it was a fantastic idea that it means that his brain is working properly.
Thank you so much for coming to the studio, Max. Thank you so much. And we have Sergei Karyakin with reporter Kaya.
All right, Sergey, a draw here today. Is that a good result for you in game 11?
Well, it's a normal result. I mean, when there are only two games left, you just cannot lose with white. So you try to play maybe a little bit more solid. And basically, okay. I mean, I'm not very impressed with how I played, but at least the draw was normal.
You will play a game 12 in 2 days. If you draw that, it will be a tie break. What are your plans for that game?
I just want to show that that all the previous games were fine and okay. I mean, of course, I don't want to lose, and I will fight, and we will see what happens.
How much of this World Chess Championship is now actual chess moves, and how much is psychology sitting in the heads of you and Magnus?
Well, I think that in the first part of match it was like 80% of chess, but now it is maybe 80% of psychology.
Good luck and have a nice rest day. We have Magnus here. I want to ask you 2 questions as well, Magnus. First of all, I asked you about D5 on the other day, on Thursday. I'm going to ask you again today. What was the thought behind that move?
Well, I thought at that point I'd already gained the initiative, sort of. And I sort of hoped that he wouldn't play bishop g5 and bail out. So maybe I could have tried to take first and then d5, but I didn't really believe that I was better either way.
I want to ask you as well, how much of this match is now actual chess moves and how much is psychology sitting in the heads of the players?
I thought today was a normal game, and I felt okay, I felt calm. So I think it's still quite a bit about the chess.
That's good. And how do you feel about ending this in the regular 12 games or ending it in a tiebreak?
Well, we'll see, but at least I'm done with my black games now, and it's not a dream situation, but it could have been much worse.
Thank you so much, Magnus. All right, so that's what the 2 players are saying. After game 11, we will have a very exciting game 12 back to this.
Okay. We are ready to start the press conference. The 11th game of the FIDE World Championship match finished in a draw. We are glad to see all of you here today again, fully packed the press room. And first of all, comments of the players on the game. Sergey, maybe you can start. You had white pieces today.
Yeah, okay. I'm not impressed with how I played today, but at least probably I found one good move, bishop g5, because maybe if I don't play it, it's already very tricky for me, and then I'm still slightly worse, but probably nothing special. And here actually I thought he would take.
Yeah, but I thought I could not make progress.
Yeah, rook d1.
Rook e2, rook c1. This king f7.
Yeah, it's
And D5,
yeah. Probably it's very dervish, yes. But
Yeah.
I expect. Yeah, here it was also interesting with the pawn on e2, but probably still draw. Maybe I thought a4, but
Yeah, I
almost,
didn't see how to
almost anything. Maybe d5.
any move. D5.
And just to ask some questions, today you played this h3 move. What was the idea behind the move h3?
Okay, it was probably a very bad move, but basically the idea is, I mean, just to show some stupid line like this, and here white has a rook takes f6 is a nice trick. So just to support the queen, but somehow I underestimated c3 and d5, and it's very good for black.
Were you surprised to see on the board d5, c3 and d5, actually?
No, of course I have seen the move c3, but well, I don't know. It's really hard to say. But okay, I'm not happy with how I played, but at least I managed to hold.
There were a few times an opportunity to take on e6 and change pieces. Have you considered this before?
Taken on e6?
On e6, yes, maybe to change queens and simplify a position.
Yeah.
I mean, was it possible, or you didn't like something about it?
Yeah, of course it was possible. I mean, I thought that I should somehow try to play for advantage, but so I thought if I take it's equal, but maybe it was correct. I should have taken.
Yeah, Magnus, after you played c3 and d5, how did you estimate the position at this moment?
Well, I thought I had the initiative for sure. I figured that bishop g5 would hold. Maybe a couple of other moves would hold as well, but that I had the initiative. Maybe I could also have taken on c3, bishop e3, and then d5.
Actually, it was possible also.
And bishop c5, rook f7.
Maybe we can show it.
Maybe in this case yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oops. Yeah. I was not so sure about.
Yeah, but black is probably
about
slightly
the
better.
position, but I'm assuming this is also okay for black, at least. But I mean, maybe I should have played this way, because I felt that my position was already comfortable.
Were you not afraid during the game to overpush somewhere the position? I mean, it seems that you got initiative. Maybe there was a moment you thought that you should be careful, or...
Yeah, and I thought in general with pawn on e2, I don't run too many risks. But of course, I did not want to overdo it.
Both of you have big experience to play decisive and crucial games, and okay, tomorrow's game can be one of those. Do you feel confident about yourself, about your skills playing such kind of games? For both players.
Okay, you never know how it will go on, but I will just try to do my best, and it's better not to think too much about the situation and just to play chess.
Magnus?
Yeah, there's one game left. Try to do the best about that game. So today was a decent result for me, and I feel that the situation in the match is now very much livable, and I'm looking forward to the rest.
With so many Rai Lopez in this match, I always wanted to ask you a question. Have you watched all these videos of Svidler, of Peter Svidler, one of the biggest experts in Spanish? I mean, he's...
No.
No. Magnus?
No, I haven't. I'm sorry, Peter. I'm a big fan of his work in general, but no. I don't think he will be... He will be too disappointed.
Yeah. But I think maybe your seconds have done this. Yeah?
Maybe.
Okay. So maybe we can go for questions now, please.
Question to both. How will you cope with the pressure before game 12?
How will you cope with pressure before the 12th game?
Well, I think that I answered already that I will just try to play chess as good as I can, and then we will see.
I'll just put it a bit another way. Do you feel that the pressure here in the match is higher than compared to the other tournaments you've played before?
Yeah, of course it is much higher because, for example, when you play some tournament, even against the best players, you can try to make some risk, you can do something, create something, but now you understand that okay, any mistake basically can be the last one, so you try to be more careful sometimes, and it's a little bit another story.
Yeah. Magnus, what about you? If you compare to previous matches and tournaments?
Yeah, it's tougher of course, to play against a well-prepared opponent and someone who doesn't make too many mistakes. It's tough to do that every day, but again, the match is trending in a positive direction for me, and today I have to say I was a lot calmer than I was in the last few games. So I'm optimistic about the rest.
Thank you.
This question is for Magnus. Magnus, I know you like to do a lot of sports on the off days. You only have one game to prepare for. Do you anticipate studying more chess than you normally would on an off day tomorrow?
I don't know really, but well, before this game, I actually managed to relax and not think too much about the game and the result and everything, and it turned out okay, at least today.
Yeah. Okay. Please.
So Magnus, back home in Norway, more than 200,000 people are sitting up at night to watch your games. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because I'm sure those who are doing the commentary and everything are presenting it in a good way. But I'm very thankful for all those who watch online, at the playing venue, on TV, everywhere. Those who show an interest in the match and love the game. I'm very grateful that you support chess in this way.
Yeah, by the way, actually, are you watching news by yourself? The news about the match? Are you following?
No.
No.
You know the results. Okay, please.
A question to Magnus. You just mentioned that you relaxed very well before this game. What did you do specifically to relax before this game?
Well, yesterday I had a massage. I went for a walk. Just things to relax. You know.
Okay, please.
This is a more general question to both of you. It's about chess and its relationship to the general culture. What is chess? Is it just a sport? Is it just a game? Is it an art? Is it a science? And what do you think is the responsibility of the world champion in relation to the larger culture?
I think chess in this form is definitely a sport more than anything else. Of course, the work done at home has something to do with science, but I'm afraid to find art, you have to go elsewhere, since it becomes it becomes mostly about getting the right result in the end.
Okay, Peter.
Peter Luggers, chess.com. Yeah, according to the commentators, the move d65 was the move of
Can
the
you
game.
speak please more loudly?
Yeah, sure. According to the commentators, the move d65 was the move of the game. I didn't exactly understand, Sergei, you did expect dc3, but did you also see the move d5 coming, also because you spent 27 minutes right after it?
No, just somehow I have seen basically all these ideas for black, but I didn't understand that they are so good. So I thought it's maybe equal, but okay. I mean, I agree that it was a bit careless from my side.
Question for both players. Who would you say is the favorite to win this thing right now?
Who is the favorite? Yeah, probably people want to find out whom to bet for. So.
I can only say that it looks better for me than it did a few days ago. So.
No comments.
Okay. So okay, we go for
Tyler Schwartz from LeeChess.org. My question is: you've played 11 games so far. What has been your opponent's most impressive move in those 11 games? In your opinion.
Какой ход больше всего?
Which was the move you liked? What was the opponent's impressive move?
Well, I have to think and to remember. I don't know. It's too complicated now. I mean, nothing comes to my mind at first seconds. I don't know.
Maybe 5, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, Magnus is playing basically very strong. So it's hard to say that one move has killed me or something.
Okay. One. Okay. Yes, please.
Ulrich Stock, Die Zeit, Hamburg. Magnus and Sergei, the two games that Sergei won against Magnus in your lifetime, you won with black. So what does it mean for tomorrow?
The question was to Sergei, right? To both, okay.
Well, I mean, one game in the match basically that doesn't mean too much, and it's much more important to win a match than to win one game. Not so much.
Yeah, I think, of course. You know, in general, I've lost a few games with white where I've been too ambitious, and of course he's a player who can exploit that. So I'll need to have that in mind. But I still feel like having white is an advantage. Yeah.
There are many efforts to turn your sport into a global sport, but don't you think that the fact that there are so many ties makes it difficult for the press to really make news every day? And my question is, in a traditional sport like chess, do you imagine that the format could evolve, for example, with a tiebreaker in case of tie? Draws?
Do you believe the tiebreak is for advantage of chess?
Yes, I mean, I have nothing against tiebreaks, and if there is no winner after 12 games, I mean, it's completely normal to play a tiebreak. But but still we have to finish the 12th game to speak about the tiebreak, because now there is one game left.
For me, I've spoken before about formats for the World Championship, and I mean, it's no secret that I've been an advocate of change. So I guess I haven't changed my position on that, but it's really not the main focus right now. I mean, there's a World Championship match and there is a format, and that's what the reality is, and that's what people want.
A question to both players. As far as we see the matches going very close to each other, what can be that finest detail that can be decisive eventually?
I mean, it can be anything, and we are basically playing 12th game, and of course we are both a bit tired, and okay. I mean, I have no ideas how the game will go on, but I just want to try to show my best, yes, and then we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's so close that now that, of course, you know, anything can tip the scales, but we'll have to see, I think.
Yeah. Well, we will pick up a last question from the kids here.
What is your main response to the move E4 besides E5?
What is your main, sorry, can you please repeat once again?
What is your main move? If somebody does E4, what is your main move you play in response besides E5?
Well, I think there are many good moves. I mean, E5 is good, C5 is good, E6, even C6, maybe D5 or Knight F6, or D6 also playable, you know. Chess is a rich game with many possibilities.
Sergey, do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much